We give thanks to God.
我哋非常之感謝神。
First and foremost, I give thanks to God for giving us all the opportunity to gather together.
首先，我要感謝神嘅就係我哋大家都可以喺度聚集埋一齊。
I also give thanks to God for giving your brother the opportunity to share with you some words from the Bible.
亦都非常之感謝神，小弟可以喺度有機會同大家分享神嘅話語。
Today's title for our mutual encouragement is A Time to Reflect.
今日同大家要分享嘅題目就係反思嘅時刻。
Now, most people, when they see this title, will probably say to themselves, having time to reflect is actually a luxury.
咁好多人當佢哋睇到呢個題目嘅時候，佢哋會自己同自己講，有時間去反思其實係一件好嘅事情。
Because a lot of people will say that they actually don't have a lot of time to reflect at all.
因為通常好多人都會話佢哋係冇咩時間去反思。
And the reasons are mostly to do with our busy schedules.
個原因係因為我哋大家都有一個好忙碌嘅生活。
For example, we all have our own work to do.
例如我哋大家都有我哋嘅工作要做。
We have our chores or work at home.
我哋屋企有我哋嘅家務。
We also need to have time in order to relax, to play.
我哋亦都要撥啲時間去享受一下我哋嘅人生，去輕鬆一下自己。
But also we need to have time to work on our faith as well.
我哋甚至要撥啲時間去喺我哋屬靈方面下一啲嘅功夫。
And so because we live such busy lives,
因為我哋都係過着一個好忙碌嘅人生。
Every day we're like busy bees or running around like headless chickens.
每一日我哋都係忙忙碌碌，就好似一個好忙碌嘅小蜜蜂一樣。
Trying to meet our deadlines.
我哋有好多嘅期限要去完成。
We're trying to satisfy the needs of other people.
我哋甚至要去滿足其他人嘅要求。
Or perhaps we're even trying to satisfy our own needs.
或者我哋會嘗試去滿足自己嘅需要。
But have we ever asked ourselves?
但係我哋有冇自問過一個問題呢？
What exactly is all this for?
呢所有嘅一切係為咗乜嘢事情呢？
The truth is that we tend not to reflect on our lives.
其實我哋通常都唔會花時間去反思我哋嘅人生。
Or the truth is that we tend not to have the time even to reflect about our lives.
又或者其實我哋係唔會花時間去反思。
Unless one thing, and that is our daily life routines are broken or changed.
除非就係我哋嘅日常慣例被受到一啲嘅打擾。
So when our normal routines are broken,
所以當我哋日常嘅慣例被打擾嘅時候，
and these could be our daily, or weekly, or monthly, or even yearly routines when they are disrupted.
呢啲嘅慣例可以係每日嘅、每星期、每月，甚至每年。
Then what are these things that can actually break these kind of routines?
有乜嘢事情會打擾我哋日常嘅慣例呢？
Well, these could actually be illnesses.
可以話係一啲嘅疾病。
It could be things that are extraordinary.
可以係一啲唔尋常嘅事情。
Or just something in our lives that happens that we simply cannot control.
甚至係我哋生命發生一啲事，我哋係無法去掌管嘅。
And it's due to these particular things that our normal pace of life is changed.
就係因為呢啲嘅打擾，我哋日常生活嘅慣例就受到
changed.
受到改變。
And even the way that we allocate our time normally to things will be also changed.
甚至我哋每日分配嘅時間亦都受到改變。
Perhaps our lives are actually taken to a complete standstill.
甚至我哋嘅生命已經受到停頓。
And the things that we normally would have been able to do are suddenly taken away from us.
有啲事情我哋不嬲可以做嘅，但係而家已經從我哋身上被奪去。
So if we find ourselves in such a situation,
如果我哋發覺我哋自己喺呢個處境嘅時候，
when our normal routines are disrupted,
當我哋日常嘅慣例被打擾，
and we are presented the opportunity to reflect about our lives,
讓我哋有時間有機會去反思我哋嘅人生，
then what do we reflect upon?
咁我哋會喺乜嘢事情上作反思呢？
Like most worldly people, there will be a common theme.
有好多屬世嘅人，佢哋都有一個共通點，
And this common theme is tend to focus upon physical life.
佢哋都會集中喺佢哋肉體嘅生命上。
For example, as part of a reflection, we may ask the following questions.
例如，當佢哋反思嘅時候，佢哋會問以下一些嘅問題：
Have we spent enough time with those that we love?
我有冇花足夠嘅時間與我所愛嘅人共處呢？
Have we prioritized our lives, focusing on the right things?
喺我生命裏邊，我有冇將正確嘅事情擺喺優先嘅次序呢？
Have I spent all of my time about earning money?
我係咪將我所有嘅時間花喺賺取錢財呢？
Have I spent all of my time enjoying my money?
我係咪花我嘅時間去享受我所賺翻嚟嘅金錢呢？
Have I taken care of myself or even our loved ones?
我有冇好好咁照顧我自己或者我所愛嘅人呢？
Have I lived a life that is meaningful?
我有冇過著一個有意義嘅人生呢？
All these points of reflection are very good.
其實以上呢啲嘅問題去反思係好嘅，
They make us evaluate the status of our lives.
係會讓我哋去評估我哋生活嘅狀況，
It will also make us evaluate the type of person we are.
亦都會讓我哋去評估我哋係屬於一種乜嘢嘅人。
However, we find that all these points of reflection
但係我哋會發覺以上所反思嘅問題，
these will be considered by worldly people when they are given the opportunity to reflect.
呢啲問題只係屬世嘅人，當佢哋有機會有時間去反思嘅時候，佢哋會想到嘅問題。
However, as Christians,
但係作為基督徒，
those who follow the Lord Jesus,
嗰啲去跟隨主耶穌基督嘅人，
we also need to consider our spiritual lives.
我哋更加嘅就係要思想下我哋屬靈嘅狀況。
We need to reflect upon the condition of our spiritual lives.
我哋要思想下我哋屬靈嘅狀況係去到邊一度。
More directly, we need to reflect upon our faith in God.
更加直接嘅就係我哋要對我哋自己對神嘅信心去作一個反思。
So when we are presented the opportunity to reflect, what exactly do we reflect upon?
所以當我哋有機會去反思嘅時候，咁我哋又會喺乜嘢事上作反思呢？
Today, your brother would like to share 3 points for our mutual encouragement.
今日小弟想同大家分享3個問題，當我哋要反思嘅時候要問嘅。
These points are questions we can ask ourselves regarding our spiritual life.
呢啲嘅問題，我哋可以自問下關於我哋屬靈生命嘅狀況，
Especially when we are given the time and the space to have a think.
尤其是當我哋已經有呢個機會、有時間去思考，
To think about our faith and also the condition of our spiritual bodies.
要思想下我哋嘅信心同埋我哋屬靈嘅狀況。
The first question we can ask ourselves,
第一個問題，我哋可以自問嘅就係、
have I lived a life that is pleasing to God?
我有冇過着一個討神喜悅嘅人生呢？
Now, this would never be a question that worldly men would ask,
呢一個問題唔係屬世嘅人會問嘅，
because in their hearts, there's no room for God.
因為喺對佢哋嘅心裏邊係冇呢個空間留俾神。
But for us, it's different,
但係對我哋嚟講係非常之唔同，
because we follow the one true God.
因為我哋係跟隨獨一嘅真神，
We worship our Lord Jesus.
我哋敬拜我哋嘅主耶穌基督。
And also we know we need to lead a life that is pleasing to him.
我哋亦都知道，我哋要過着一個可以蒙神喜悅嘅人生。
Let's turn to the Bible, the Book of Colossians.
我哋睇下哥羅西書。
Colossians Chapter 1.
哥羅西書嘅第一章。
Colossians Chapter 1.
哥羅西書第一章。
Verse 9 to 11.
9至11節。
Verse 9 to 11.
9至11節。
Verse 9. For this reason we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you and to ask that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. Verse 10. That you may walk worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing him, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God. Verse 11. Strengthened with all might according to his glorious power for all patience and long-suffering with joy.
第9節。因此，我們自從聽見的日子，也就為你們不住地禱告祈求，願你們在一切靈性的智慧悟性上，滿心知道神的旨意。第10節，好叫你們行事為人對得起主，凡事蒙他喜悅，在一切善事上結果子，漸漸地多知道神。11，照他榮耀的權能，得以在各樣的力上加力。好叫你們凡事歡歡喜喜地忍耐寬容。
Hear the words of Apostle Paul directed to the members at Colossus.
喺呢度係使徒保羅向哥羅西信徒嘅一番嘅説話。
We find that when we look in the earlier verses of chapter 1.
咁當我哋睇第一章嘅經節嘅時候，我哋會察覺得到。
The members were praised because of their faith.
當時嘅信徒佢哋因為佢哋嘅信心而受到稱讚。
They were also praised for their love.
就係因為佢哋嘅愛心，亦都受到稱讚。
And also they were praised because they had hope in God.
同埋佢哋有神嘅盼望，受到稱讚。
And it's because of these things.
就係因為以上嘅事情。
This resulted in good works that were done by them.
呢個就係作為佢哋所做嘅善功。
Which not only benefit man that were around them, but also glorify God.
佢哋所做嘅唔單止對佢哋身邊嘅人得到益處，亦都可以榮耀神嘅名字。
And as a result, Apostle Paul, with all the other church leaders, prayed that members continue to live lives that pleased God.
咁樣，使徒保羅同埋其他教會嘅領導人，亦都向神祈求。希望佢哋可以更加豐盛。
So that they would increase in spiritual knowledge as well as being strengthened by God.
期望佢哋可以喺信仰上更豐盛，同埋得到神嘅堅固。
And since we know that we all need to live a life that pleases God.
既然我哋大家都知道，我哋要過着一個蒙神喜悅嘅人生。
Then what are the things that pleases God?
咁其實乜嘢事情會討神嘅喜悅呢？
Let's look at Psalms 147.
我哋睇下詩篇147篇。
Psalms 147.
詩篇147篇。
Verse 11.
第11節。
Verse 11.
第11節。
The Lord takes pleasure in those who fear him, in those who hope in his mercy. 第
11節。主喜愛敬畏他和盼望他慈愛的人。
Here, the psalmist tells us that God takes pleasure in those who fear him.
喺呢度，詩人話俾我哋聽，神係喜愛敬畏佢嘅人嘅。
What does this mean?
咁呢個又係乜嘢嘅意思？
This means that those who fear God,
佢嘅意思就係嗰啲敬畏神嘅人，
they will be mindful of their actions, mindful of their thoughts.
佢哋會對佢哋嘅行為、佢哋嘅思想非常之謹慎。
They'll be mindful of the things that actually will anger God.
佢哋會對一啲讓神發怒嘅事情謹慎。
They'll be mindful of the things that they know will grieve God.
佢哋亦都會對一啲事情會讓神擔憂去謹慎。
But also, they'll be mindful of the things that pleases God.
同樣，佢哋亦都會對喜悅神嘅事情而作出謹慎。
So concerning our life, are we mindful in this way?
所以喺我哋嘅生命裏面，我哋係咪同樣有謹慎到呢？
Perhaps some of you will say that you are.
或者一啲人已經會話我有謹慎到，
But how much do we think about God as opposed to thinking about ourselves?
但係我哋有幾多時間係思想神，而唔係只係思想自己呢？
Worldly people will only seek to do the things that pleases themselves.
屬世嘅人只係會去尋求做一啲討自己喜悅嘅事。
But have we become more and more like them?
我哋有冇越嚟越像佢哋呢？
And this is a question that only you can answer for yourself.
呢一個問題只係你自己先至可以回答得到，
But we have to be honest with ourselves
但係我哋要對自己誠實，
because there is a danger that if we only seek for our own pleasure,
因為如果我哋只係尋求自己嘅喜樂嘅話，
there is a danger, there is a risk that we may actually do something that displeases God.
我哋就會陷喺一個好危險嘅地帶，我哋甚至會做一啲事係唔得到神嘅喜悅嘅。
Let's look at Psalms chapter 25.
我哋再睇詩篇第25篇，
Psalms 25,
詩篇25篇
verse 12 to 14.
第12至14節，
Verse 12 to verse 14.
第12至14節。
Who is the man that fears the Lord? Him shall he teach in the way he chooses. He himself shall dwell in prosperity, and his descendants shall inherit the earth. The secret of the Lord with those who fear him, and he will show them his covenant. 請讀。
第12節，誰敬畏主，主必指示他當選擇的道路，他必安然居住，他的後裔必承受地土。主與敬畏他的人親密，他必將自己的約指示他們。
Here the psalmist encourages us
喺呢度，詩人鼓勵我哋，
that we need to embark upon a God-fearing life.
鼓勵我哋要踏上一個可以討神喜悅嘅人生，
To fear God so that we can enjoy a life that is centered on him directing our path.
要去敬畏神，讓神喺我哋嘅中心去帶領我哋每一步。
Now, a God-fearing life is one that is based upon God's word.
一個敬畏神嘅人生就係以神嘅說話為中心，
It is also a life that is prayerful.
亦都係一個滿有禱告嘅人生，
It is also a life that draws near to God.
亦都係一個不斷親近神嘅人生。
But thankfully, it is also a life that is full of spiritual joy.
感謝神嘅，亦都係一個滿有屬靈喜樂嘅人生。
In conclusion, a God-fearing life is a life that lives to please God.
所以總括嚟講，一個敬畏神嘅人生就係蒙神喜悅嘅人生。
Let's look at 1 John chapter 3.
我哋睇下約翰一書嘅第3章。
1 John chapter 3,
約翰一書第3章
verse 22.
第22節。
Verse 22.
第22節。
And whatever we ask, we receive from him because we keep his commandments and do those things that are pleasing in his sight. 請讀。
22節，並且我們一切所求的，就從他得着，因為我們遵守他的命令，行他所喜悅的事。
Here, Elder John tells us why we need to ensure that our lives continue to please God.
喺呢度，約翰長老話俾我哋聽，點解我哋要確保我哋一生都係討神嘅喜悅呢？
Elder John explains that we need to keep the commandments,
約翰長老話俾我哋聽，我哋要守住神嘅命令，
but also we need to do the things that continually please God.
我哋亦都要不斷去做一啲蒙神喜悅嘅事情。
Now, it is only through behaving in this way,
唯有藉着咁樣去做嘅話，
then we can look to continue to receive blessings from God.
我哋先至可以一直去得到神嘅祝福。
If we are being honest with ourselves,
如果我哋係對自己誠實嘅話，
to keep God's commandments and to do the things that pleases God.
要守住神嘅命令，同埋做一啲神喜悅嘅事情。
These are actually actions that we all should be doing anyway.
呢啲嘅行動其實我哋係應該要做得到嘅，
Because these are actually our duty as Christians, those who worship God.
因為我哋作為基督徒，神嘅跟隨神嘅人，呢啲係我哋嘅責任。
Because we know that in doing so, we have the hope of eternal life.
因為我哋知道，如果我哋咁樣做嘅話，我哋就有永生嘅盼望。
But from the verse that we have read, we can see God's grace and God's mercy very clearly.
但係從我哋所讀嘅經節裏邊，我哋可以好清晰咁樣睇到神嘅慈愛同埋恩典。
Because God says he will willingly bless us if we do these things.
因為神話，如果我哋係咁樣做嘅話，佢係好願意去祝福我哋㗎。
Now, God doesn't need to bless us when we are simply fulfilling our duty.
其實當我哋只係去履行我哋嘅責任嘅時候，神係唔係一定要祝福我哋㗎？
But God willingly offers us this wonderful deal.
但係神係非常之願意去俾我哋呢個嘅優惠。
So do we want to receive blessings from God?
咁我哋想唔想得到神嘅祝福咧？
I'm sure we all do.
我相信我哋大家都希望得到。
And if we do want blessings,
如果我哋係想得到祝福嘅話，
if we want God to hear our prayers,
如果我哋希望神聽我哋嘅禱告嘅話，
if we want God to hear our requests,
如果我哋希望神聽我哋嘅祈求嘅話，
then we need to keep his commandments and do the things that pleases him.
咁我哋就要守住神嘅命令，亦都要做一啲蒙神喜悅嘅事情。
Now, the second question we can ask ourselves when we reflect upon our spiritual life
咁我哋去反思我哋屬靈嘅生命嘅時候，第二個問題我哋要自問嘅就係、
and the question is, have I compromised my faith in the way I live my life?
個問題就係、喺我生命裏面，我有冇喺信仰上作出一啲嘅妥協咧？
And this is actually a very serious and personal question.
呢一個問題其實係非常之嚴厲，亦都係非常之個人嘅。
To some people, the question may be quite uncomfortable.
對於一啲人嚟講，呢個問題或者會令到有啲唔自在。
But it is necessary that we reflect in this way.
但係我哋確實係需要咁樣去反思，
Because in doing so, we can honestly see if we have deviated, we have moved away from God and God's words.
因為如果我哋咁樣去做嘅話，我哋就可以清楚知道我哋有冇偏離神、離開神嘅道路。
If we haven't compromised our faith,
如果喺信仰上我哋冇作出過妥協，
then we give thanks to God.
咁我哋非常之感謝神，
And we ask that God continues to guide and protect us.
我哋繼續求神一路嘅帶領同埋保守。
But if we identify areas of weakness in our faith,
但係如果我哋喺信仰上，我哋發覺自己係有啲軟弱嘅時候，
or perhaps we have compromised some of our beliefs,
或者喺信仰上我哋作出某些嘅妥協，
then we need to have courage in order to make a change.
咁我哋需要就係勇敢去改善自己。
So what are the ways in which we can compromise our faith?
咁其實喺乜嘢事情上我哋會作出一啲嘅妥協咧？
To be able to recognize this, we need to dig deeper into areas of our life.
要清楚認知呢一點，我哋就要需要好深入咁樣去睇下我哋嘅人生。
For example,
例如嚟講，
the way that we make our decisions.
我哋要作一啲抉擇嘅時候，
Have we been self-centered?
我哋係咪自我為中心咧？
And this means that in the decisions that you make,
個意思就係、當你要抉擇一啲事情嘅時候，
whether it's to do with things that you do,
無論係你要做嘅事情，
whether it's to do with places that you visit,
無論係你要去嘅地方，
or even things that you think about,
甚至係你要思想嘅一切事情，
the question is, have we only looked to please and satisfy ourselves?
個問題就係我哋係咪去討自己嘅喜歡？
Perhaps our thinking has been more towards what I want rather than what God wants.
或者我哋嘅思想就係我需要嘅，而唔係神需要嘅。
Now, does this sound familiar?
呢個聽起嚟係咪似曾相識呢？
Some people may say,
有啲人甚至會話：
well, this is my life.
呢一個係我嘅人生，
Surely it's reasonable for me to want to do whatever I want.
如果我要做一啲我自己喜歡嘅事，相信係冇咩嘅大問題啊！
Let's look at Proverbs.
我哋睇下箴言，
Book of Proverbs Chapter 25.
箴言書第25章，
Proverbs 25,
箴言第25章
verse 28.
第28節，
Verse 28.
第28節。
Whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls. 請讀。
28節，人不制服自己的心，好像毀壞的城邑，沒有牆門。
Here the psalmist gives us a warning,
喺呢度，詩人俾我哋一個嘅警告，
whereby indeed, yes, it's true, man can choose to do whatever he pleases.
冇錯，人係可以選擇佢所做嘅一切事情，
But there will come its consequences.
但係所做嘅每一件事都有佢嘅後果。
The consequence, as described here, is a person being likened to a broken city without walls.
喺呢度所形容嘅後果就係好像一個毀壞嘅城邑，沒有牆門。
I'm sure all of us would rather be described as a strong city.
我相信我哋大家都希望被稱為一個堅強嘅城邑。
We would like to be described as powerful, prosperous cities.
我哋希望被稱為係一個強而有力嘅城邑。
But we find from the verse we have read, this is not possible.
但係從呢一個經節，我哋會明白得到係冇可能㗎。
Especially if a person chooses to compromise his beliefs and decides to do whatever he pleases.
尤其是當一個人佢選擇去做佢自己喜悅嘅事，喺佢個信仰上做一啲嘅妥協嘅時候，
We find that this warning is also repeated by Paul.
呢一個同樣嘅警告，保羅亦都係重複過一次。
Now let's look at the book of Romans chapter 8.
我哋睇下羅馬書嘅第8章。
Romans chapter 8,
羅馬書嘅第8章
verse 5 to verse 8.
第5至第8節，
Verse 5 to 8.
第5至8節。
For those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, but those who live according to the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, because the carnal mind is an enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, nor indeed can be. So then, those who are in the flesh cannot please God.
第5節，因為隨從肉體的人體貼肉體的事，隨從聖靈的人體貼聖靈的事。體貼肉體的就是死，體貼聖靈的乃是生命平安。原來體貼肉體的，就是與神為仇，因為不服神的法律，也不能服，而且屬肉體的人不能得神的喜歡。
Here we are told that if we are carnally minded,
喺呢度話俾我哋聽，如果我哋係屬肉嘅，
then our decision making is all self-centered.
咁我哋所做嘅每一個抉擇，亦都係自我為中心。
Our decisions will be based upon our fleshly desires.
我哋嘅一切嘅抉擇就會按着我哋嘅情慾去決定。
These things can never please God.
呢啲所有嘅事情唔能夠得到神嘅喜悅。
The primary reason is because all of our decisions will never consider God, never consider God's words.
最主要嘅就係我哋作出嘅決定係冇包含神在內。
And as a result,
咁個後果就係
the things that we do, the places that we visit, will likely lead God to be very upset.
我哋所做嘅事情，我哋所去嘅地方就唔能夠蒙神嘅喜悅。
Therefore, it is important that we maintain our Christian integrity.
所以我哋好重要嘅就係要保持我哋基督徒嘅道德。
That is, we uphold our beliefs. We should never compromise them.
我哋要守住我哋嘅信仰，我哋唔可以作出嘅妥協。
And one of the ways that we can do this is through examining ourselves.
點樣可以做到呢一點？就係要自我省察。
We need to examine our actions, examine our speech, examine our thoughts.
我哋要省察我哋嘅行為、我哋嘅言語、我哋嘅思想。
Now let's look at the Book of Psalms, chapter 19.
我哋睇下詩篇第19篇。
Psalms 19,
詩篇第19篇
verse 13 to 14.
13至14節。
Verse 13 to 14.
13至14節。
Keep back your servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then I shall be blameless. I shall be innocent of great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer.
13節，求你阻攔僕人不犯任意妄為的罪，不容這罪克制我，我便完全免犯大罪。主，我的磐石，我的救贖主啊，與我口中的言語、心裏的思念，在你面前蒙悅納。
Here the psalmist has set us a very good example.
喺呢度，詩人已經俾咗我哋一個好好嘅榜樣。
Because the psalmist is always mindful of his ways before God.
因為詩人往往都會非常之謹慎佢喺神面前嘅每一步。
He cares very little about how other people see him.
佢唔會太過在乎其他人點樣去睇佢，
But rather he cares more about how God sees him.
反而嘅佢非常之看重神點樣睇佢。
Sometimes we find out we are the exact opposite.
有時我哋會發覺我哋係完全相反。
We care more about how other people sees us, especially we want them to see us in a positive light.
我哋會非常之在意人哋點樣好正面咁樣睇我哋。
And as a result, we may think less about how God sees us.
咁到最後，我哋就唔會太過看重神點樣睇我哋。
It is very, very odd, right?
係非常之奇怪。
But if we are honest with ourselves,
但係如果我哋係對自己誠實嘅話，
it is also very true.
係非常之真實嘅。
Another good example set by the psalmist
另外一個榜樣，詩人所作出嘅就係、
is that he had the belief that God can help him overcome his weaknesses.
佢深信神係有能力可以幫佢克服佢嘅軟弱。
He also believed that God could help him overcome his inclination to sin.
佢亦都深信神係會幫助佢嘅罪性。
We believe that this is also true.
我哋亦都非常之相信呢一點。
Let's look at Isaiah chapter 40.
我哋睇下以賽亞書第40章。
Isaiah chapter 40.
以賽亞書第40章。
Verse 29 to 31.
29至31節。
Verse 29 to 31.
29至31節。
He gives power to the weak and to those who have no might. He increases strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, but the young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
29節，疲乏的他賜能力，軟弱的他加力量。就是少年人也要疲乏困倦，強壯的也要全然跌倒。但那等候主的必重新得力，他必如鷹展翅上騰，他們奔跑卻不困倦，行走卻不疲乏。
This belief, this teaching is also repeated by Prophet Isaiah.
呢個嘅信念，呢個嘅教訓，以賽亞亦都係重複過。
We can gain strength. We can gain help from God.
我哋可以從神裏邊得到力量，得到幫助。
so that we are able to overcome our weaknesses.
讓我哋可以勝過我哋嘅軟弱。
The question is whether we are willing to take this leap of faith.
個問題係我哋願唔願意行出呢個信仰嘅第一步。
So are you willing to take this leap of faith?
咁你願唔願意行出呢個信仰嘅一步呢？
The third and final question we can ask when we reflect upon our spiritual life.
當我哋要反思我哋屬靈嘅人生嘅時候，第三個問題要問嘅就係
：Have I led a life that can lead me and my family to salvation?
我所過着嘅人生，可唔可以讓我同我家人得到救恩呢？
Again, another direct and thought-provoking question.
同樣呢個問題係非常之直接，亦都令我哋，亦都可以激發我哋嘅思想嘅。
When we consider the whole point of Christian faith,
當我哋思想到我哋嘅信仰最終嘅目標，
the whole point of being a Christian is to receive salvation.
做一個基督徒最希望獲得嘅就係得到救恩。
And I suspect that not only do we care about our own personal salvation, no doubt we will also be concerned about the salvation of our family members.
我相信我哋唔單只係顧念我哋自己嘅救恩，我哋亦都非常之關注我哋家人能唔能夠得到拯救。
But imagine if after investing many, many years coming to church,
但係如果我哋思想一下，當我哋花我哋畢生嘅年日去教會，
we invest so many of our years in following Jesus,
我哋花好多嘅時間去跟隨主耶穌，
and then only for Jesus to say to us at the very end that he does not know us.
但係到最後主耶穌同我哋講，佢從來唔認識我哋，
Then how will we feel?
咁我哋會有乜嘢嘅感想呢？
What does the Bible tell us?
聖經又點樣講呢？
Let's look at 2 Peter Chapter 2.
我哋睇下彼得後書第二章。
2 Peter Chapter 2,
彼得後書嘅第二章
verse 21.
21節。
Verse 21.
21節。
For it would have been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than having known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered to them. 請讀。
21節，他們曉得義路，既背棄了傳給他們的性命，倒不如不曉得為妙。
Here, Elder Peter rebukes those who have turned away from the truth.
喺呢度，彼得長老係斥責一啲背棄真理嘅人。
He declares even that it would have been better if these people had not known the truth in the first place.
彼得長老甚至話：佢哋倒不如不曉得為妙。
And why?
點解呢？
Because not only have they walked away from the truth,
因為唔單止佢哋背棄了真道，
but they have also forfeited, given up the opportunity to be saved by keeping the truth.
佢哋甚至放棄咗可以守住真道嘅機會。
All that time, all that effort, this is all wasted.
佢哋所花嘅時間、所付出嘅力量，全部都浪費啦。
I'm sure that, brothers and sisters, we do not want to be in the same position.
我相信大家弟兄姊妹都唔希望陷喺呢一個嘅處境裏面。
So therefore, brothers and sisters,
所以弟兄姊妹，
have you lived a life that can lead you and your family to salvation?
你有冇過着一個可以讓你同你家人得救嘅人生呢？
This is a worthwhile check that we can ask ourselves.
呢一個問題，我哋係可以問自己嘅。
The last thing we want is to live a life of regret.
我哋最唔想嘅就係過着一個有遺憾嘅人生。
None of us want to live a life of regret.
我哋冇一個人想過着一個有遺憾嘅人生嘅。
And especially when we come to a point when it's far too late to do anything.
尤其是當我哋已經錯過咗，唔能夠再彌補嘅時候。
Let's look at Proverbs Chapter 5.
我哋睇下箴言第5章。
Proverbs Chapter 5.
箴言嘅第5章。
Verse 11 to 14.
11至14節。
Verse 11 to 14.
11至14節。
And you mourn at last when your flesh and your body are consumed, and say, How I have hated instruction, and my heart despised correction. I have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to those who instructed me. I was on the verge of total ruin in the midst of the assembly and congregation. 轉讀
11節，終久你皮肉和身體燒毀，你就悲嘆，說：我怎麼恨惡訓誨，心中藐視責備，也不聽從我師傅的話，又不側耳聽那教訓我的人。我在盛會裏幾乎落在諸般惡中。
Here the psalmist provides us this exact warning
喺呢度，詩人講出同一個嘅警告，
to tell us not to go down this road of destruction.
叫我哋唔好行上呢個被毀滅嘅道路上，
Because this path will only lead to regret.
因為呢一條路只係會讓我哋悲嘆。
And what can cause us to walk on this road?
有乜嘢事情讓我哋會踏上呢一個嘅道路呢？
It's when you choose not to listen.
就係當你選擇唔去聽從嘅時候，
When you choose not to change from your ways.
當你選擇唔去改變你嘅道路嘅時候，
And ultimately, as a result of this,
咁對最終嘅後果就係
you will find yourself in spiritual ruin.
你會發覺你自己屬靈上你會滅亡，
And as a result, you will miss out on salvation.
到最後你就會錯過救恩呢個嘅機會。
And so how sad would that be?
咁會多麼之悲哀呢？
So when we are given the time to reflect upon our lives,
當我哋有呢個機會去反思我哋嘅人生嘅時候，
it is good that we come to an understanding of our current status or our current position.
係可以讓我哋清楚咁明白到我哋嘅信心嘅狀況，我哋嘅位置。
But it is even more important that we implement changes where it is needed.
但係更加重要嘅就係，當我哋要作出改變嘅時候，我哋要實行出嚟。
Changes that will allow us to improve and also provide delight in the eyes of God.
呢啲改變會讓我哋喺神嘅光中得到改善，
And also we can be pleasing to God.
讓我哋可以蒙神喜悅。
So what are the things that we can do to ensure that we're always on the right spiritual path?
咁有乜嘢嘅事情我哋可以確保，我哋可以做而確保我哋行喺呢個正確嘅路上嘅呢？
We need to keep the commandments of God.
我哋要守住神嘅誡命。
We need to ensure that we encourage one another.
我哋要確保嘅就係我哋彼此鼓勵，
We need to support each other,
我哋要彼此扶持，
especially when we are walking on the same journey of faith.
尤其是我哋大家都係同樣行喺呢個屬靈嘅路上，
And we should lead by example.
我哋亦都要以身作則。
So today your brother has shared with you 3 questions that you can use to reflect upon your spiritual life.
咁今日小弟就作出3個問題，大家可以去反思一下嘅。
Firstly, have I lived a life that is pleasing to God?
首先就係我有冇過着一個蒙神喜悅嘅人生呢？
Secondly, have I compromised my faith in the way I live my life?
第二個問題，喺我日常生活裏面，我有冇喺信仰上已經作出一啲嘅妥協呢？
And finally, have I led a life that can lead me and my family to salvation?
最後一個問題，我有冇過着一個我同我家人都可以得到救恩嘅人生呢？
We humbly ask that God guides us all.
我哋祈求神一路咁帶領我哋，
We humbly ask that God helps us overcome our weaknesses.
我哋亦都懇求神幫助我哋，讓我哋可以勝過一切嘅軟弱。
And all glory be unto our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
願一切榮耀歸俾我哋嘅天父。阿門。
Sing hymn
唱詩
63.
63首，
Hymn 63.
讚美詩63首。
Please rise.
請起立。
we give thanks to God.
我哋非常之感謝神。
Now it's time for us to pray.
而家我哋係要禱告嘅時候，
In our prayers, let's pray for one another.
我哋喺禱告裏面，我哋繼續互相代禱。
We pray for also the church who is undergoing challenging times.
我哋要為我哋嘅教會去禱告，因為教會已經面臨一啲挑戰嘅時候。
We also ask God to give wisdom and guidance to the leaders of the church.
我哋亦都求神俾到智慧去帶領教會嘅負責人，
so that they can protect the church.
讓佢哋可以好好咁樣保護我哋嘅教會。
For members that we know who are facing health issues or challenges in their lives, we remember them in our prayers.
喺我哋嘅禱告裏面，我哋亦都紀念一啲我哋知道嘅係面臨挑戰嘅同埋身體欠安嘅同齡。
We ask God to have mercy and compassion upon them.
我哋求神親自安慰同埋憐憫佢哋。
And in our prayers, we also give thanks to God for the Sabbath, so that our souls can be refreshed.
我哋禱告裏面，我哋亦都感謝神，讓我哋喺安息日裏面身心得到舒暢。
So let's all kneel down to pray in one accord.
我哋大家